It's the fourth Sunday of Ordinary Time, and the readings this weekend have kind of a couple different themes, but we got to figure out what the game plan is for this weekend. And what I'm thinking of is maybe the second reading this time. In it, St. Paul says, "An unmarried man is anxious about the things of the Lord, how he may please the Lord, but a married man is anxious about the things of the world, how he may please his wife." And it reminded me of maybe one of my first assignments as a seminarian. There was a big fat Monsignor in residence, and the secretary would always kind of yap about her husband and the different things. They loved each other very much, but she was always kind of complaining about him a little bit. And so the big Monsignor turns to me, puts both hands on his belly, and looks at me and says, "Brother, celibacy." But it's a good reminder that all of us are called to that peace that comes from the Lord. Whether celibate or not, whatever our vocation is, we are called, first and foremost, to give everything to the Lord. And that may be difficult depending on our circumstances in life, but the Lord wants us to give him our hearts. So in the responsorial psalm this weekend, he says, "If today you hear his voice, harden not your hearts." And so the married man will hear that voice, hopefully through his spouse, hopefully through his family life. The priest, the nun, whoever is consecrated to the Lord needs to come to hear that through their particular life. But at the end of the day, that is what we want, to come closer to the Lord, who we hear in the gospel and in the first reading. Moses promises in the first reading that another prophet will arise like him. In the gospel, people are amazed at the teaching of Jesus and saying, "What is this teaching with authority?" That authority has to enter our lives, regardless of our vocation, regardless of what our lives look like. We have to open our hearts to him, because that authority is the one that brings us peace. So that's the game plan for what I'm preaching on this weekend. God bless you all.